Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. Happy 2025. We got a lot to catch up on. So guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the official first video of 2025 here on this channel, y'all. It has been a while. It has been a while since I have seen you all, and so much has happened, and I kept thinking about how I could come back, when I should come back, in what form I should come back. And honestly, I just decided to turn on the camera and talk to you guys because we have so much to catch up on. And I decided what better way to come back than just my normal self, getting ready, getting my hair together. It's really early in the morning. But I fell asleep after I rinsed out my deep conditioner. I fell asleep with the towel on my head, hair up in a bun, and it's got to get done. So why not come chit chat with y'all while I get my life together? I didn't know how and when to come back because just so much has been going on, y'all. And especially in California, just watching that is heartbreaking. And I cannot even imagine. And I know that I've experienced like people in my community and in my life, like their house burned down and they lose everything. And we rally together, especially like when this has happened a few times for our students at school. But like an entire city, an entire area, like an entire like state just being in this sense of like devastation. And I don't know, it is absolutely just heartbreaking. And so I like had to turn off the news. I don't really watch the news, but I do, if I know something's going on, I'll watch and stay updated. And I had to turn it off because I was like being very consumed by that. And I take stuff like that to heart. Like when things are happening, I always struggle with coming back on this platform and living my life as normal. But the truth of the matter is, like, I still have to live my life as normal. Like, I'm expected to show up at work. I still have to be a mom. And so I just do what I can. There's lots of different organizations and GoFundMe's. I'll try to link some down in the description box from people that I follow that I know that they have posted or they themselves are doing something. Or, you know, any celebrity, you can follow them and donate and do what you can. I've seen people like making meals, and it's just amazing how we rally together. But sometimes I wish it wasn't just during these tragic times, just like every day. Just be a good, decent person and cook someone a meal and check on people, and I don't know. But yeah, so that's my spill. That's why it was so hard for me to come back. That was one of the reasons why it was hard for me to come back. The other reason was that I honestly didn't know how I wanted to come back. Like, I had this idea of how I wanted to show up this year. If you saw my 2025 prep video or any videos towards the end of the year, then you know I was wanting to do transformation diaries. Because my work this year is transformation, transform, change. Like, I want to do what I can to just better my life, change my life for the better. And I was like, I want to do the diaries this way. And like, I have been filming, I have been vlogging, and I really was just struggling. I was like, I don't know what I want to say. Like, I absolutely, like, life is lifing, and I don't know how I want to present what I am trying to get across. Like, I could not get my head together. So anyways, I decided the first video back would be chill. I'm still going to post that other video, but yeah, I just wanted to get out of my head, and I missed you guys. Like, I miss engaging over here in this community. I have been posting on my second channel, my Nichole channel, more YouTube tips, things about like my journey for monetization and entrepreneurship. So I have been posting over there, but those videos are different. It's very like regiment. Like, it's very like organized and particular in the way I do it. It's not as like creative as over here. So yeah. But anyways, I'm doing my hair quite quickly this morning because I need to load up the car. We are going out of town after work. We'll be in Dallas for a church conference, but we'll be there Friday through Monday. We decided to extend it. It actually starts today, but I had some things to do at work, so I couldn't take off today. So Friday and Monday, I am taking off, which one is not the norm for me. So I'm happy for me to take off because I don't do that unless it's for something else work related or my kid's sick, something like that. I'm using the Buttercream Daily Moisturizer by TGIM. Y'all, I have been loving this stuff. My hair has felt so good. It's so moisturizing. As soon as I started using it again, I was like, this is why I loved you. And honestly, it's been giving me the best, like most moisturized, big, fluffy wash and goes. And I said I was going to like try something different. And I was like, nope, girl, stick what you know. Stick with what you know. I paired it with this Niche mousse. It's the frizz-free definition gel to foam styling mousse. And it was a very nice combination, but I'm legit almost out of that. And so I was like, why not try it with the Honey Whipped Hydrating Mousse from TGIM? So I'm going to try that on top this time instead of the Niche mousse. But like, just look how like moisturizing. But anyways, there was a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. One, I'm kind of like talking about in the vlog, so I'm not going to go too much in it. But 2025, I was really ready for, so I thought like, I set up my goals, I had my plan, I did the work, but I struggled just getting going. Like, I don't know, 2025 hit and I was like, all that energy and motivation I had has disappeared. Like, I don't know where it went, but I ain't got it no more. And so I kind of just been going through the motions. Like I said, I'll talk about this more in the vlog, but I've kind of just been going through the motions. And this past week, I finally felt like, all right, let's do this. But one of the things that's been going on, it's really frustrating, is that we might be closing our foster home. I'm also going to talk about this in probably a separate video. But I got a call, I think around Christmas break or going into Christmas break, and my FAD worker was like, hey, something, you need to do X, Y, and Z. And then she was like, oh, and by the way, I needed to let you know we're closing your home. And I was like, girl, what? Like, it was just the most random thing. Like, no warning, and then she had no information after that. And so I kind of like inquired, asked some questions. She never got back with me. And so I took that as, all right, my home's getting closed. Like, I had been praying about it. I knew I did not want to continue this for the next few years. Like, I knew it was coming to a close. I just didn't want to be the one to be like, all right, I quit, because this is where I feel like God has put me at the moment. Like, not forever, but at the moment. And so I didn't want to be like, all right, God, I quit doing that. Like, I'm tired. And so I was never going to be the one to close my home. Like, so when she told me that they were closing my home because I haven't had any kids in a while, I was like, well, you know, Lord, okay. Like, I did my due diligence to try to figure out what I needed to do. She never responded. And then this week, she responds. And she's like, hey, here's all the things you need to do by the end of the month if you want to keep your home open. Mind you, at recording this, today is what, the 22nd, 23rd? And I'm like, ma'am, that's literally like 8 days to get all this stuff done you want. And I'm going out of town. So I packed my foster care binder so I could see what all I have done. And I guess I'll make a decision within the next 8 days, but I will update y'all in like a separate video so I can actually go into detail. But that was like really frustrating because I had been asking her, like I will message her. She does not message back. She is definitely not as good with communication as my last lady was. And I had that lady for a couple of years because I've been fostering for 4 years. I started in 2020. So yeah, and I've had quite a few different FAD workers, but she has not been the best as far as communicating. And then I kind of was leaning on the fence to quit anyways because like she would not hear me. Like I am a single parent. Like I give her the rundown. I'm a single parent. I already have a kid. He is 3. He already has his own like needs that are not like the normal needs of a typical toddler that I am currently dealing with. And so I know what I can handle. I will accept one. And I gave her like the specific ages because I already know what my child clashes with. Because even though like we open our homes, you have to be mindful of what you are allowing to come into your home as far as like behaviors. And my son's already struggling, so he doesn't need any extra influences. And so I would tell her this, and she would send me like the hardest cases ever. Cases where like I would literally have to take months off of work to take care of this child because of their needs. And I'm like, lady, again, I'm a single parent. I cannot just not go to work. And that's like one of the requirements. Like they check your pay stubs to make sure that you can afford to bring in another child and that you're not just living off of the check that the child gets. Which, mind you, the child would come with a check, but I still got to take care of my own kid. And I do have days saved up, but I cannot take off a whole like 2 months and spend like in the NICU or spend in the hospital or up and down the highway. Like I cannot do that as a single parent. Not like to say that I could never do that, but if I had a child of like if I birthed a child and the child had those needs, well, of course, like I'm going to do what I have to do, but it's still going to put the same strain. So why would I invite that kind of like hard, difficult situation into my life on purpose and make it difficult for everyone around me? Like that just makes no sense when there's somebody probably better equipped, somebody that's probably a stay-at-home mom. Because like a lot of the cases she would send me, I was like, that kid needs a stay-at-home mom. Like, oh my God, like I would not be able to devote all the attention and time that child needed. And then she'd send me like sibling sets of 3. Like we wanted to be able to keep them all together. And I'm like, girl, I cannot take it. Unfortunately, like, so I was just really frustrated. And I was like, it feels like it's my time. And so when she hit me with that, I was like, nah, I really feel like it's my time. So I have to figure out what I want to do with my life in these 8 days. But yeah, that, I don't know. That's just like one of the situations that I've been dealing with in 2025 already. And that's just the surface, y'all. Just the surface. It's like I said, I missed being on here and I've been trying to figure out like what I want to share, what I want to do as far as this platform. And honestly, I have landed on just sharing my journey. Like basically this year will be about sharing my journey in whatever format I feel. It most likely will be in vlog format, but I want to make sure that I'm sharing useful information, sharing things that like if you're also on this journey, it will help you. Or if you're just wondering how, a single mom is getting through life, like I just want to be able to present that in the best way. And I know somebody probably like, girl, I think you're overthinking this. And I probably am, because it's typically what I do. I overthink and complicate things, which makes it hard for me to show up to, because like I overcomplicate everything. Like I said, my other channel is very easy. I have a clear path. Like there's really no deviating from that path. And over here, because I have changed my content style, I kind of like, I don't don't know what to do. Like, I still want to do tutorials. And like, even with the tutorials, like, I've talked about this before, but like, my hair was falling out, and so I really didn't want to do any hair videos, hair tutorials. And honestly, there's so many naturalistas out there. Like, I just feel like if somebody wanted information on something, they could probably just go somewhere else and get that information. But I do still want to like do product reviews, share things I'm using and trying. So I am going to start doing more hair videos. My hair is actually doing a whole lot better. As you can see, I dyed it. I actually dyed it on camera in the vlog. But I dyed it back black. I was going to do like a dark brown, but my hair's like already the sandy brown, and I'm over the whole brown part of life. Like, sick of it, because it like makes your hair look a little bit thinner. And so I like the fullness I get from black. By the way, I am detangling with my fingers because I'm trying to be a little bit more gentle on my hair. I feel like I get like really heavy-handed with the detangling brush when I use that. And so I've been trying to like be really good about using my hands to detangle and style my hair. But anyways, like I said, like I feel like my hair it's thriving. I'm still taking my vitamins, trying to make sure I drink a lot of water. And so I feel like it's getting back to a very healthy point. Like, I can just feel it, see it. Like, the curls are holding better, because like there's some spots where I was like really frizzy, and I was like, it's just because it's not healthy, it's not moisturized. But it's doing better. I want to share that part of my life, because that too, like, I'm on a journey, because I've been trying to get my hair back healthy for the longest. And then I also just want to share the things I'm experiencing at 35, because I was on live on my other channel and I was talking about how weird I feel at 35, because I don't feel 35. Like, I don't feel like the kind of adult my mom was. And so I'm struggling with that. And then just redefining myself and finding what I like again and my style and just enjoying life. Like, that's what I want to share in whatever way I can share that, and not be nervous to share it or feel awkward, because like, I don't know, I just want to explore things, but I am a naturally goofy person, and sometimes I shy away from showing that goofy side because it's goofy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not that girl that's like has it all together, really aesthetic, always dressed to a T. I don't like go out to fancy dinners, and I've never really been that girl. Like, I did like to dress up and be cute and do my makeup and my lashes and stuff like that, but over the years it's changed, you know. And I like am afraid to show my goofy, silly self, I guess. I don't know. But I want to show that because that's just me. Like, I did in the vlog try to dye my eyebrows, like tried to do the henna tint, and it was a complete disaster. But that's me, like a hot mess, trying something new. And I don't know why, but for the longest I've been too afraid to show that. And then I feel like, you know, everybody's like, you have to add value on this platform. And showing your lifestyle vlogging, like no one cares, right? And so then I went in my head, I'm like, well, how do I add value? Like, and then I was like, well, girl, I have nothing to share. Like, I literally don't have any value to add to this internet. I'm just me. Like, what can I teach someone? But I'm sure there is something I can teach you just about life that I've experienced as a 35-year-old single woman who was like mostly focused on my career. And then I decided that I wanted to foster, and then I adopted a son. Like, my journey is different and unique, but it's still valuable, and I had to remind myself of that. So I don't know, I'm just getting out of my head in 2025. So if y'all see some funny videos and shorts, just laugh at me, y'all, and keep going, because I just want to enjoy my life. I love how smooth this mousse comes out. Like, it just comes out like, look at this, so smooth. So I don't go like in just how I did the cream, and like section by section, I literally just put it all over the whole section to kind of like set it. And then I'll let this air dry while I clean up and put my bags and stuff in the car. I like did really good, y'all. I packed ahead of time, which I don't ever do, but Sunday and Monday I had just a lot of free time because, as you know, Sundays my son dips out on me and goes and hangs with his little play cousins. And so he wasn't here. So I did a video for my other channel. I meal prepped, I packed, I did so good. And then I walked in the bathroom and I looked and I was like, you didn't pack like a piece of makeup. So like I still need to go put all my makeup in my luggage, put everything in the car, pack some snacks for Cole, all the stuff. All right, we're gonna let this air dry. And I'm going to diffuse it, get my life together, and I will be back. All right, guys, as you can see, I am semi ready for work. I have on this top instead of my shirt with my logo for school, because I just get tired of blurring it out. But two, I want to film a video for my other channel real quick, which is why I woke up so early. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up with you all. I am so glad to be back. I really enjoyed just the simple sit down chat, catching up, you know, just sharing my thoughts and sharing what's going on. And I want to do a lot more of these. Just one, because they just let me like clear out my headspace, share what's going on, and it's simple. I'm not like moving around, chasing my toddler, filming vlog style. It's literally just simple, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy sharing with you all. So yeah, I will see you all in the next video.